So approaching the boxing ring is Yoel FINOL of Venezuela.
It's time to greet the boxer fighting out of the blue corner from Spain, Gabriel Escobar.
His opponent is Gabriel Escobar of Spain, the man from the Spanish capital Madrid, making his way to the blue corner.
No, vidjet ćemo, Venezuela je iznenađenje bila dosta prilika. Ovdje ćemo sad vidjeti sudija, pravila mora se poštuju.
So Lee Hayok of Korea is our referee. Oh, what a blistering start by both boxers. Both of them charging out of the gate. This a 54-kilogram bantamweight contest in the second preliminary round, the round of 16 between boxers from Venezuela and Spain. Two experienced, talented operators. The man wearing red, who's been put under pressure and just took a southpaw left from his opponent, is Yoel FINOL, 25 years of age, part of a four-man boxing team for Venezuela, competing in his second contest here at Belgrade 2021. And the man who is bustling forwards in aggressive fashion is Gabriel Escobar of Spain, 25 years of age, part of an 8-man Spanish boxing team, and he too competing in his second bout of Belgrade 2021, second World Championship appearance for him. In 2017 in Hamburg, he was a quarter-finalist, finishing in 5th place, losing to Yosbani Beach as he scores with a good right hand a few moments ago, and then a left, and you see he's an adept switch hitter. And he really is competent, highly competent, as he scores with a spearing right hand to the body. He can box going backwards using movement. He can be a front foot aggressor like this when he's the smaller boxer, as he slams a hard right hand into the body once again. In his first preliminary round, he faced off against Daniel Asanov, the experienced Bulgarian boxer, the 2017 European Championship gold medalist. They were about the same height as FINOL scores with a cracking right jab out of the southpaw stance. And so it was a different type of contest as Escobar scores with a straight right to the body. FINOL looking for that right jab once again as both boxers celebrate what they feel were successful attacks. FINOL competing in his third World Championships here, having boxed in Doha in 2015 and Yekaterinburg 2 years ago. He's a bronze medalist, the two-time Olympian from Rio 2016. He was eliminated in the first preliminary round in his second Olympics in Tokyo earlier this summer. So it's been a blistering opening round. Check right, counter right hand not too far away from FINOL. But Escobar giving the impression of the man who's looking to make the contest, and that can impress some judges. The shorter man using quick-footed attacks to get himself inside. FINOL watching and waiting, looking to snake out straight shots. Good work to the body from FINOL on the inside. 10-second clapper sounds, both boxers working to get their hands free. Counter left is a beautiful shot from FINOL, and he celebrates it once again, raising his hand just to reinforce the fact that it landed with the judges. What a blistering opening round, my goodness. Both of the men out very quickly indeed, and Escobar set about his opponent immediately, scoring effectively with quick clusters and quality singles. And he has taken it on a 3-2 split. Escobar, I think that's a fair reflection of what was a very busy opening round from both men. Escobar able to switch, constantly on the front foot, looking to close down FINOL and make it uncomfortable and occasionally rugged for the man from Venezuela. But FINOL, such a quality operator. He was able to find his own successes as well. So we go into the second round then. Yoel FINOL in his opening contest of Belgrade 2021 won on a 3-2 split decision over Elmir Nabiev of Ukraine. Busy boxing, elected to drop his punch output in the third and final round, knowing that he had had enough insurance after rounds 1 and 2, but that's certainly not the case here. He's been edged in the first round, 3-2. There's a beautiful left hand to the body from FINOL, and then was able to evade the counter. Lead right hand to start off that 3-shot salvo. It's turned into a rabbit punch because Escobar dipped down low. Wasn't spoken to about not keeping his head up, but it was considerably below the belt line by the time he finished his crouch. Southpaw right followed by the left cross wasn't too far away from Escobar. Minute gone in this second round. Both boxers looking to land eye-catching single lead right hands here. Well, a burst of activity from Escobar. I think a lot of the shots caught the gloves and forearms of his opponent. And he's so expressive when he's letting his punches go with his exhalations. May have spat his own mouthpiece out unintentionally. See the referee from Korea just pointing out to Escobar that that's one time. If that gum shield comes out another 2 times after a blatant low blow is slammed in. Well, he's spoken to about head up. The head may have been down, but so too was the punch well below the belt line of FINOL. Nice left hand out of the southpaw stance, and Escobar with that characteristic habit of celebrating it with an ole as he scored. Good left hand in response from FINOL halfway through the opening round. Right hand landed with the inside of the glove from Escobar. FINOL busy, Escobar holding and hitting. My goodness, those are rough house tactics. And the referee on it immediately. That was after she spoke to FINOL about not keeping his head up. Well, again, burst of activity, no scoring punches in that cluster from FINOL, from Escobar. Both men missing with their attempted 2-shot salvos. That was a scoring left cross from, oh, that's a cracking right left in response. FINOL landed a left cross, and then Escobar came back with a 2-shot combination. Escobar dancing his way out of the corner, both men swinging and missing as they get themselves back into punching range. Good right jab from FINOL, taking something off it and increasing the punch output with volume. Nice evasive maneuver to avoid the left cross that came in his direction. Right uppercut was a scoring shot from FINOL. Slapping right hand landed by the man in red, but it certainly landed. Nice movement in the pocket from FINOL, who's relaxed in the closing stages. And how about that for an exchange between the two of them in terms of glares at the end of the round. Another very busy round. I happen to think that FINOL edged that, but how will the judges see it? Remember this man, Escobar, took the first round on a 3-2 split for judges 1, 2, and 3, and it's a 3-2 split again. But look at that. We've got 2 scorecards at 19-19, 1 scorecard at 2018 for FINOL, and the other one favoring Escobar. There's still everything to box for in the third and final round. 2 rounds scored on 3-2 splits, both of them favoring Escobar, but the contest still very much in the balance going into the third and final round. My goodness, everything on the line here as these boxers bid to make it through to the quarter-final stage. Well, Escobar out quickly. He tried a backhand to the body. It was reciprocated in kind immediately by FINOL. Again, those shots landing, and there's plenty of exaggeration behind, emphasis behind them with the breathing. Look at that for a check right hand from FINOL after Escobar had been busy letting his hands go. Clean check right hook landing for the man in red. Both of these boxers with continental success as well. In 2015, he took the Americas Championships gold medal when it was held in Vargas in Venezuela, did FINOL. There was a European Games gold as Escobar tumbles to the canvas. European Games gold in the most recent edition in Minsk for Escobar. Competed in World Series boxing. You see, they're not scoring punches from Escobar. First one straight around the scapula. Others were caught on the biceps of FINOL. But that left hand did get through. FINOL looking to measure his man and time him with a jab. Both men missing with their attempted single shots. Halfway through the final round, will somebody roll the dice and take a risk? Nice defensive maneuvers in the pocket from FINOL. Escobar tries to catch a man as he was retreating, but was off target. So have been precious few scoring shots in this final round, because both boxers are aware of what may come their way if they make a mistake. A contest that is in the balance after 6 minutes of boxing. Both rounds scored 3-2 as FINOL lands an eye-catching right hook during that exchange. Plenty of gesturing, plenty of posturing from both boxers, truth be told, but particularly from Escobar. In his bid to try and impress the judges, missed with that two-shot combination, but that left cross was on the money from the man in red. Escobar, plenty of expression once again behind his work. Dropping his hands, raising his eyebrows, celebrating with cries after what he feels are successes. FINOL remaining concentrated. Beautiful right uppercut on the inside from the Venezuelan boxer in red. And then a good right hand to the body. Escobar responds with a right uppercut. And for my money, the man in red from Venezuela got the better of that exchange. And then he's put on the end of a right jab. Escobar coming back with his own. Closing seconds of an absorbing contest. Left hand strays around the rear of the head. Both men swinging and missing. Good defense with the right arm from FINOL. Left cross lands on the belt. Terrific contest. Sensational final round. And I happen to think that FINOL has prevailed in a very keenly contested affair. But how will the judges see it? Because Escobar was with him every step of the way, every punch of the way. And Escobar feels that he has done enough. It was that type of contest. But I just feel that when the boxers came together in the closing stages of that round, and there was more success during the exchange with the uppercut and the work to the body from FINOL, I think that could well be decisive. Which way is this one going to go? It's likely to be a split decision. Whose hand will be raised as the victor? And there's confirmation of a split decision victory, and Yoel FINOL is absolutely ecstatic. So too his coaches in that red corner. Nice to see the sportsmanship between the two of them. Look at that, a 3-2 split. 4 cards of 29-28. The judge from Algeria preferring the work of Escobar in all 3 of the completed rounds. But I think the 29-28 scorecards are fair reflections of a contest that was nip and tuck all the way. And it's Yoel FINOL, the 2016 Olympic Games bronze medalist, who goes through to the quarterfinals. He'll face off against Akash Kumar of India in 2 days' time in the afternoon session. What a contest. My goodness, that was hard fought. Escobar eliminated. It's FINOL who progresses.
Ali to je bilo, ovo je sada svetsko prvenstvo.